Hey y'all, this your girl Tiana, can only be me, and I am back at you guys with another video. I am going to be showing you how I make my delicious y'all, northern beans with some smoked pigtails in them. And I got a whole Sunday that are going on, but this is just, one part of it. So, you guys, I want to thank y'all for just being here. I want to say welcome back to all my old subscribers, and welcome to all my new subscribers. I love each and every one of you guys, and I hope you guys are having a good meal today and a blessed day. If you're not, then I hope this, just by me telling y'all have a blessed day, make a difference in your life on today. Okay? So, y'all stick around for this recipe because it is going to be good and delicious. Okay? All right now. Okay, y'all. So now I'm about to get my northern beans prepared. So I've washed them. I soaked them overnight so that they can swell up and they don't take too long to cook today. I got me some smoked pigtails in this pot, and I washed them and everything, and they not boiled yet. So since these beans are going to be boiling for 3.5 hours, I'm going to let the pigtails boil with it because that's about how long it's going to take for these pigtails to tender up and everything. So I'm not going to worry about trying to boil them first. Alright, so I got those down in the pot. Now I'm about to get my washed beans down in this pot as well, and searching through them as I put them in, and make sure that I don't miss nothing that I should have been taking out, like some rotten beans or something like that. So yeah. Then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this pot and I'm gonna put it over on the stove with me some water. No seasonings, no nothing. I'm gonna let it boil. And the reason for that is because I don't like to season up my beans until they get close to being done. Okay? They're really not gonna pick up no kind of seasonings or nothing. You'll be constantly seasoning beans and they ain't picking up no flavors at all. You know, until they start getting tender enough. Once your beans start getting tender, that's when they will start picking up the seasonings or whatever that you add to the pot. So until your beans have cooked long enough to where they're tender, don't even worry about seasoning them. Just let them be. Let them just boil in that water. No seasonings, no nothing. Now, if you want to add a chicken broth to yours and let them boil, then that's fine. But I'm not going to do that because I mix up my chicken broth, and my chicken broth that I mix up is very, very salty. So, and that salt is going to make my beans dry up and take even longer to cook. So, I'm not going to add no chicken broth to mine. I'm going to do that once I get once my beans get tender. Then I add my chicken broth, all my seasonings and everything to it. And then once I get to that point, I will be back, you guys, okay? So happy Sunday to each and every one of you guys. You see, you gotta check them beans, cause look, you gotta check them, make sure you get them all out. Get all them split ones out. Some people don't care, but you know, I try to, get the split ones out and get the ones that's a little burnt out of there, or whatever you want to call. But when you soak these beans, most of them gonna split in half anyway. So if that don't bother you, then it's fine. But it is what it is. Just get your beans, clean them up, soak them overnight, so that you don't be in here cooking beans all day long. I'm telling you, I learned from my experience. And don't put no salt in your beans before you while you boiling them until they get tender and stuff like that, because if you do, they're gonna draw up and they're gonna take all day, all night, all tomorrow to cook. You're gonna end up taking them beans and throwing them in the crock pot because they ain't gonna be done. What's up, Tiana? So I'll be back, you guys, whenever I get to that point, like I said, where I'm finna season the beans. So if I remember, I'm gonna tell you how long it took me. This is 2 1-pound bags of navy beans. So when I get to that point, I'll let you guys know. All right? Okay, y'all see all these beans that was split and rotten and stuff, and even more down here. Like, I go through all my beans, y'all, as many as and pick out as many as I can that is split and rotten, and get the shells that's just in there, pull those out. Okay, y'all. So I underestimated the cook time of these beans. They actually cooked a long time. I guess because they're actually cooked fast. I thought it was gonna take about 3.5 hours, but because that's how long it took me. That's how long it took me to do those lima beans. So I thought it was gonna be the same, but it's not. So the northern beans, it only actually took me an hour and 20 minutes. So guess what? My meat wasn't done at that time. So I learned a valuable lesson this time. But it's okay, because guess what? I took my meat out and I put my beans to the side because I don't want them to be a mush. I still want them to be a bean. My beans is very, very tender, y'all. They is very tender and soft. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead on and season up these beans while I got my, I strained most of the juice off these beans. They still have some juice in them, but not a lot. So I strained most of the juice off these beans and I put it over in the pot with those pigtails to let those finish cooking by themselves. And then when they get done cooking, I'm gonna add them on over to this. Okay, so I have some old chicken grease, right, that I fry my chicken in and stuff. So I'm just gonna, that's not old, but some grease that I use to fry my chicken in, and pork chop or whatever. So I'm gonna add about a tablespoon to the beans. Okay, so also to these beans, I'm going to be adding, y'all, I had a phone call come through, so I don't know what I said. But anyway, so I added some oil to this, about a tablespoon of oil. Okay, so I'm going to add just a little bit more. Just a little bit more. Okay, so that was about 2 tablespoons of oil. That's what I added to this. Okay, so just stir that on around enough. Yeah, that's good right there. Okay, so now I'm going to be adding some chicken seasoning. I have a tablespoon of that I just put in there. Some celery salt. A teaspoon of celery. I have some, just a little bit of garlic, and I'm going to add a teaspoon of garlic. Teaspoon of garlic. My complete seasoning. Teaspoon of this.
You watch that movie Anna then?
Teaspoon of that. Some black pepper. Half a teaspoon of black pepper, because I don't want it to overpower the beans. Okay, so then I have some granulated onion. I'm going to add a tablespoon of onion powder, and I have the Tony's Creole seasoning.
Yes, bro. Hey,
I'm going to add a teaspoon of the Tony's. And I'm going to give this a good mix. Stir it up real good. Okay. So now I got that mixed up good. I'm going to let this sit for about 10 minutes. Then I'll come back and taste it, okay? But you see the beans are still there. They cooked down. They soft. Okay, so I'll be right back. Okay, y'all, they was good, but they seem like they need a little salt to them, so I'm going to add, I believe that's all it needs is just a little salt. So that's a teaspoon of salt. And I added just a little bit more liquid to that. Just a little bit. Because I don't want them, you know, thick or whatever. I want them loose like that. So mix this salt around in here. Then when that meat get done, I'm going to break it up and I'm going to put it right on in these beans. Okay, so get those a taste. That's all they needed. Add a little teaspoon of salt to that with all the seasonings. And then if you feel like you need some more salt, then you go from there with your seasonings, okay? But other than that, this is perfect. It's not high in sodium or anything. It's good for someone that can't have a lot of salt, which is my grandma and me, because I don't like to have a lot of salt, but I like my food seasoned. So this right here is perfect, okay? So if you need more for yourself, then you go from there. But I gave you the basics of what I feel is good. And like I tell y'all, season to your taste, because my taste may not be your taste. So season to your taste. So I gave y'all what I think is good. Okay, so the pigtails is done, y'all. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna break this up and I'm gonna add them to my lima beans. Now some people, they probably don't do that, but I'm gonna, I mean, not my lima beans, my northern beans. Now, like I was saying, some people probably don't do it, but I do, because I want to have some meat throughout those northern beans, you know. And everybody's gonna have some meat, y'all. So yeah. And plus, if I do it like this, my husband, he'll eat it, because he don't know what it is. So, I'm just, and the bones is okay to stay in there. Just doing it.
I was back in the day, bro. I told you, bro, we had we had no luxury, you got your luxury shit, bro.
Y'all, that look good, and it tastes good too. I had taste me a piece. Okay, so there you go. Now, I'm gonna get my pot over here. Okay, so I got my pot of beans. Now I'm gonna take all this meat and dump it right on in there. That's gonna season these up good. I forgot to tell y'all, if y'all got some bell peppers, you want to add it to it, you can most definitely do that. Now look. Ooh, child. Y'all look at them beans. That's the beans, y'all. Okay, so I want to thank you guys for watching my video. Until next time, this your girl Tiana gonna be me. Be blessed, and I hope you guys are having a happy Sunday. I hope you guys are having a delicious meal, and till next time, you already know who this is. Peace and love and blessings to each and every one of you guys.